Hey guys, it's Ben. It is Monday afternoon. I'm all out of whack today. Stayed up extra late last night. I probably shouldn't have. I was wrapped up in Kingdom Hearts 2. I gotta tell you, oof. Well, before I tell you that, first of all, I had a great time last night on Red Valkyrie. That's the name of the channel. Red Valkyrie, or the name of the show, I believe, with Shay and Cyborg Valkyrie. That was probably one of the most fun streams I've done. I think y'all should definitely check it out. It's a great show. They're a lot of fun over on that channel. And it's a brand new show. So, you know, I'm very proud and honored to have been the first subject of running through the comic book pitch gauntlet. But I had fun doing it. I'm getting a little looser, I think, on stream. So that's good stuff. And later on tonight, around 10 p.m. I am going to be back on Graded Point 5's channel. I was on there a couple weeks back promoting Outlaw Nights. I'm hoping to do it again, but at the same time, I'm sure that the stream is not going to be about Outlaw Nights, which I'm totally cool with. You know, just to have a little fun. It's fun getting on these YouTube shows. It makes you feel important, you know, when you aren't. For those of you who have not yet, remember, in the link in the description below, we've got the link to the Indiegogo page for Outlaw Nights. You're gonna want to get on board with this. 48 pages, fully colored, sci-fi, western, cyberpunk, crime. What was the other one? Adventure, action, drama, character-driven narratives. There you go. All of that rolled into an awesome package. Great looking stuff. Render Contender and press colors are legends in the making, and this book is most definitely gonna a big step in that direction. You guys aren't gonna want to miss it. I can promise you that. And also, for those of you who don't know, although I can't imagine how you wouldn't, but we've got those pages that we have on the Indiegogo page are now lettered. So now you will get a taste of my writing style, just to kind of help you, you know, make an informed decision. Although, I honestly, you know, this is gonna sound egotistical, but I don't care. It's like, I've gotten to this point where I'm like, this book is so good. If you don't want this book, I don't know what is wrong with you. Yeah. I stayed up way too late last night. I was playing through Kingdom Hearts 2. Because it's been a while. I had, you know, I've replayed number 1 way more than I replayed number 2. So I just wanted to, you know, try it again to get a taste. There were more positive elements in Kingdom Hearts 2 than I was recollecting before. You know, there is some great stuff with the story. Again, though, really the big selling point of that game is the stuff with Organization 13 and all the stuff going on with Sora, and, you know, him being put back together essentially after Chain of Memories, and the stuff with Ansem the Wise. All that was like the great stuff. And, you know, once again, it's like he just kind of gloss over most of it to get to the Disney worlds, you know, and the Disney worlds. I would say in this game, well, first of all, most of the Disney worlds in these games it's like a chore for me. It's like I kind of make myself get through it, you know, which does not sound like something that, you know, you'd really want in a video game. But the gameplay in and of itself, like the combat system and whatnot, is so good that it makes the annoying parts bearable. You know what I mean? I'll tell you though, in this, you know, this is kind of a good connection for Outlaw Nights, but you know, as you guys are probably aware of, you know, one of my big inspirations for Outlaw Nights was Pirates of the Caribbean. Thought it was a great movie franchise, but at the same time, there were things I would have definitely done differently with that franchise. I mean, you know, pretty much every movie except for the first movie would get like some kind of an overhaul from me. But at the same time, I loved the characters and the concept enough to where it was like, again, the annoying parts were bearable, you know. But I'm at that level in Kingdom Hearts 2 when you go to the Pirates of the Caribbean world. It is painful. It is freaking painful. I can't tell you enough. The guy doing Jack Sparrow's voice sucks. Pretty much, no, I take that back. Every single voice in the Pirates of the Caribbean world sucks. Every last one. The delivery, the writing, the acting are just shit. It was the most arbitrary, forced stuff in the game. I could, you know, it was disgusting for me because it was like, I felt like that's kind of a good setting for this kind of game, you know, in terms of, you know, the whole thing about the different worlds you go to, you know, it's like so many of them feel like, you know, like the Alice in Wonderland stuff and the stuff with Cinderella and all that. It's like, you know, can you be any more lame about this? You know, like, I get the whole pushing for like gender whatever, but like the very fact that it's bleeding over to the point where it's like in an action game and all, you've got levels where it's just nothing but singing and it's just it's so typical Disney. But and I mean, but the Pirates world, it's just so like that was one of the few Disney worlds that I really like wanted to get into. The only other Disney world in the Kingdom Hearts series that I think I enjoyed was I liked Aladdin all right, but I most definitely liked the Hercules stuff, the Olympus Coliseum. Those are always my favorite of the Disney worlds that they put in Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, and I, you know, again, like when I first played this game, I think I was super excited about pirates being in it. That I was very lax and very forgiving about a lot of it. But playing through that level again, man, I mean, they took. First of all, I get, you know, in Kingdom Hearts 2, you guys. First of all, you can make a Disney world without redoing the movie. Like, just verbatim doing the movie. Like, let's put some more thought into this here. At least in Kingdom Hearts 1, they deviated from a lot of the Disney movies to give you kind of a new spin on it. You get this, which is literally like they're taking the lines from the movie, like line by line, and they're condensing them to where they don't sound nearly as good. The delivery is awful. It's arbitrary. It's forced. And it's so quick. It's so short. You know, you just go from point A to point B to point C. And you can see where Disney's pulling their little, well, there's elements of pirates that, we shouldn't have in a children's property. So as a result, you've got a lot of really lame moments where, number one, they actually left, I was surprised they did this, they left in the line that Barbossa gives to Elizabeth when he's talking about the curse. He gives the line, he's like, we spend them on drink, food, and pleasurable company. But of course they cut out the follow-up to that line, which of course they would. But it just kind of made me laugh how I was like, okay, so you want us to think that, you spent money playing Twister or playing board games with people, right? Yeah, pleasurable company. Oh, it's vague enough to where it could mean anything. Okay. And then there's the part where, first of all, I was surprised, Disney normally has these ridiculous arbitrary rule where you got a game where you got swords, you got bow and arrows, you got ninja stars, you got all kinds of stuff going on, but guns are a no-no. That's their big thing, is like, you can, we could pretty much show any other type of weapon to an extent except for guns. But they actually showed the scene where Will Turner was gonna threaten to kill himself as part of a bargaining chip. But of course, I noticed specifically they made sure that he did not point the gun at himself. He just held it at his side while he was talking about shooting himself. Again, just letting it all fall flat, because it's like it gives me the impression that they really just didn't give a damn. It was just like, it's like they were saying to themselves, let's just get this over with, let's just get this level coded and out there. I don't want to deal with it anymore. That's the distinct impression I get from a lot of these Disney things. Is they love the pageantry, they love the showmanship, they hate the writing. So it's like, we're gonna skip, we gotta get through that as quickly as possible. Screw it. Anyway, so that's all I really wanted to bring up for today, mostly. Just because that's kind of what's going on in my pop culture life right now. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me once again. You like anything I have to say, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You're gonna, it's good to subscribe, because I also keep people updated with the project via this channel. Thank you so much for joining me again today, guys. Remember to back Outlaw Nights. Remember to share it with your friends. And of course, as always, thank you so much to everybody who has backed already and everybody who's been sharing it without. I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you so much, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow.